try this again, lost connection. If it happens again, I'll just stop the streaming and just record. Poor connection here at Central Middle School. Ain't covered. Ben's taking the face off. We got 4:05 left in the first. Forest Lake tried to center there, but it went off a skate, and we're all the way back in Forest Lake's zone. Having some technical difficulties here. Huge battle in front there. Aiden comes up with the save. Wayzata or Forest Lake stops it from going out of our zone, and Aiden bats it away to the corner. Sam does a redirect all the way to where are we at here? Wayzata clears. Quick little pass to Mitchell that almost made it. Forest Lake just dumps, and that is an ice. What you know about rolling down in the Everett just dumps it back into the zone. We got Mitchell there. Nice little centering pass right to Mitchell. Fisher's in front. Takes a nice shot just wide of the net. Forest Lake's trying to get it out of the zone. And Sam giving a great forecheck there. Does a pretty good job there. And Nolan bats it out. We got Mitchell's got a little bit of room here. Trying to get some speed. Puck comes out of Forest Lake zone. Akash was there. Nolan goes to Everett, who's circling the net. Everett needs to move it. And Ben does a little kick pass, it looked like. Forest Lake still controlling. Forest Lake's, and I took a shot there, and Aiden does a glove save. Taking the face off here in our zone. Looks like he wins the face off. Trying to get it out of the zone here. What do we have? We've got Taze just batting it down. That was Max. We've got Taze as a little D there. Still in the Forest Lake zone. And Forest Lake on the rush. They shoot behind the net. Forest Lake still controlling. He tries to do a little centering. That's intercepted by Ben. Ben does a little block. While Forest Lake still has the puck in front, they take a shot and Aiden's there to save. 56 seconds left in the first. Mitchell's taking the face off. And Wayzata comes up with it. Bats it around. Oh, a little pass right in front. No one was there. Forest Lake rattled off a shot, but Aiden saved. Another shot by Forest Lake, and Aiden saves and covers. Wayzata comes up with it. We had Andre carrying it up. Now we got Mitchell in the corner with it. Mitchell took a pretty decent sized hit there. It's a little high, I believe. And Forest Lake goes into the box. That was a high stick. Alright. Wayzata goes on the power play. 2 minutes. Puck goes back to Fisher. Fisher jumps in the passes to the side there. Nice little centering pass. Mitchell misses. And Forest Lake just clears and dumps. Aiden rims it around. And that's the end of the first. Forest Lake 0, Wayzata 0. We got 1:44 left on the power play. Sorry about that, folks. And that'll be a little better. There we go. Clearly having some technical difficulties here. Forrest Lake takes it back into our zone and does a cross the goalie shot. And we had Mitchell trying to puck handle around the guy. He gets tied up, puck goes into the corner, now it's around the backside of the net. And Everett tries to keep it in, but is unable to. Pitcher just kind of dumps it in. And we should be giving chase. Still trying to fiddle with this. Something's not going right tonight. All right, Fisher's got the puck. He does the backhand, gets caught up by the ref. Forrest Lake picks it up. And they kind of go the other direction. And Forrest Lake takes their shot. We got Fisher with a good block. And we're into the corner. And Everett's got it. He's going to try to skate it out for a little bit. Fairly uncontested. Ooh, tried to go around the guy, but the guy just easily swatted it back into the neutral zone. Fisher is circling. He's able to get that into the zone. And it's behind the net, and Ben was slow to get up, but he's up and moving. Forrest Lake puck handles around a few of our D and just takes a shot, goes up over the shoulder on Aiden. So we've got 0-1. Forrest Lake takes the early lead. He's kind of flattened someone there a little bit, and we've got Max carrying the puck up in the Forrest Lake zone. Kind of goes around the backside. There's a little centering pass. No one was there. And Forrest Lake gets it back into the neutral zone and carries. We got one defender, takes a shot, and Aiden just easily glove saves that. Forrest Lake steals, they are coming in, kind of peppering Aiden now a little bit. Taze is trying to clear. We got Andre there to intercept. He has the puck thrown away. And Max was right there, but they get a small little shot off. Aiden saves. Yeah, I agree with the guy that just yelled. Wayzata's looking pretty slow right now. We've got 2-on-2 battle behind the net. Fisher comes up with it. And he tries to pass, but it hits someone, so that's not a nice. Forrest Lake is controlling behind their own net. Out of redirecting, gets caught up in the ref's skates. Kind of in our favor there, I think. Sam's giving chase. We got kind of all Sam on that. Forrest Lake tries to pass, and that should be going all the way. No, that was a tip there. All right, so Puck's in the Wayzata zone. Everett has the puck. He rims it around, trying to get to a Kong. Everett had the puck behind her net. Forrest Lake just passes it to an oncoming guy into the zone. Fisher hits that one from the back. Forrest Lake tries to center there, going home. And the conch sends it all the way down. It's going to be icing, and that's coming back. Face off in Wayzata zone. Max is doing a circling move, looking for an outlet pass. He wants to skate it up, but loses it right in front of her net, and there's a pass over to Andre. Up against the boards. Ben's controlling, and he does a kind of a cross ice move, and we've got Nolan. He's on the puck first, centers, no one's there, and Forrest Lake's on the move. So neutral zone turnover, and we bat it deep into Forrest Lake zone. Ben intercepts the pass, has an opportunity for a shot here. And it 2 feet over the net. Bex took a shot from the blue line. He's on net. Goalie easily redirects behind the net. Fisher intercepts and redumps it. We've got to touch up and then go back in. Got Sam giving chase. The pass was right at Ben. We've got Mitchell in front. See if he can do something here. Forrest Lake just kind of just fell on Mitchell. And Forrest Lake's on the rush. Good job, Fisher, for keeping it out of our zone. Forrest Lake just dumps it deep. Fisher's got the puck against the boards, falls. Sam picks it up. Sam's looking. Fires it into the Forrest Lake guy. Ben's got the puck, does a little spin around. Mitchell comes up with it. He gives chase. He's got an opportunity here again. Unable to control. Wayzata dumps it in deep. And we get a cross check on Fisher, I believe. Wayzata's going in the box, so we are on the penalty kill. 5:42 left. Forrest Lake is up by 1. Mitchell's taking the face off. Mitchell wins the face off to the corner. Everett has the puck. He's doing a little dance. Be in the corner there. He's coming around. Passes up to Andre. Andre passes back to Everett. Everett wants to send it, and he does. Full length on that. That counts as a shot. Forrest Lake's trying to get something going on him, but great forecheck by Andre, just all over the guy. They couldn't clear. Now we want someone to forecheck here, and Everett does a good job of pushing the puck in the corner, but Aiden comes up to save. Ben's giving chase to the guy. Forest Lake shoots, and Aiden comes up with the save. Ben won the first face-off, but no one was there. Forest Lake takes a low shot, made it all the way to Aiden. And Taze sends it the full length of the ice to clear. Forest Lake has the puck. Ben picks it up, and Ben's going to carry it here, I believe. He's got two guys to beat, but trips over the blue line. Forest Lake does a little dump into our zone. We've got a 3-on-2 here. We need to get one more guy back. Forest Lake takes a shot that's wide. Another shot that just hits. Guy's got all time in the world here. I didn't see it, but it looks like Max is going to the box. No, Forest Lake's going to the box. Alright, so we got 7 seconds left in our penalty kill. But Forest Lake starts with the full 2 minutes. So we got 7 seconds.
Come on, you gotta get play-by-play in there.
I'm trying.
No, I died out here. That's like super. Oh, well, this.
Oh, yeah.
You want to be an auctioneer.
Everett has the puck behind her net. Doing a little fancy footwork, loses the puck. There we go, passes it to Nolan. And Nolan passes over to Taze, and we've got Mitchell on the rush here. We are full strength. Forest Lake's down a guy. Nice centering pass. Good opportunity there. A little scrum in front. Loose puck. And Forest Lake clears. Everett does a good job of keeping it in. Everett rims it around. Mitchell picks it up, passes it back to Fisher. We've got Mitchell with it. Centering pass. Nolan was right there. Everett dumps it back to Nolan. Nolan gives it, all right, a little back and forth here. Everett takes it up. She's got a little bit of room. Couldn't get a shot off. Forest Lake clears. Fisher picks it up behind her net. He's got room here. Nope, curls around. Mitchell's in the Forest Lake zone with it. Gets tied up, loses the puck. Forest Lake clears. Ames in the corner to give it to Max. 10 seconds left on the power play. Fisher does a full light cross pass over to Ben. Ben picks it up. Trying to get a shot here. Ben still has the puck. He's got a guy right behind him. Trying to puck handle for too many. Does a shot. Goalie does a good job of covering. We had at least 2 guys there looking for a rebound. Forest Lake is full strength. We got 1:36 left in the second. Ben takes the draw. And the draw goes towards the goalie. But it looks like Wayzata should be under control here. Back to Ben in the corner. Ben gets tied up. And Andre's there to pick it up, still behind the net. Back to Taze. Taze takes a shot. Andre had the puck, tries to go, it gets tied up. all the way down the Wayzata zone. Forest Lake does the centering pass, no one there. Max is going to take it behind our net. It's a pass to Ethan. It's tied up on the boards. We've got Ethan carrying it out of our zone. There we go. And Andres there was applied pressure. Forest Lake does a great centering job, but no one was there again. They still have control over the puck. They got a guy in front. Nice little shovel shot. Hayden comes up with a big save. 17 seconds left in the second. Mitchell's taking the face off for Wayzata. Mitchell wins the face off up to the boards. And Mitchell's giving chase a good little bump and run there. Mitchell's battling pretty hard right in front. Good opportunity just as the buzzer went. End of the second, Forest Lake 1, Wayzata 0. Alright, we're starting with the third period. Forest Lake 0, Wayzata 1, no, Forest Lake 1, Wayzata 0. Hopefully the coach was able to talk to them, get them all fired up a little bit, looked a little lackluster. We got Ethan trying to carry into the zone. Forest Lake comes back up with it. Great stop by Everett with his skates there. Forest Lake does a centering pass, no one's there. And back behind her net. Everett's looking for someone there. Everett needs to move the puck. Nope, needs to move the puck. There we go. And we center in front of our own net. And Hayden comes up with the save. Takes the face off. I guess they'll tie it up, but Forest Lake controls. They bat it in. And yeah, in the rush here. Wayzata does a centering pass. Mitchell was right in front. Mitchell was a little wide. Taze keeps it in. We got Nolan batting at it. And Forest Lake does a little bump there, gets around our guy. It's getting tied up and everyone skates. And we send it across and that's going to be nice. No. Yes. Ben's going to take the draw for us. Deep in Wayzata zone. Forest Lake wins the draw. And Forest Lake fires it into the corner. And that's going to be a penalty on Wayzata. That'd be Fisher. Fisher's in the box for 2 minutes. Oh yeah, that's his second. So Wayzata's going to be on the penalty kill here for 2 minutes. 13:03 left in the third. Forest Lake 1. Wayzata 0. Nope, he's ejected. Now be a misconduct. I don't know if there's some choice words there or not. I would think so. So we've got punt, serving. I think that was Fisher's second. I think he said something that got him a third and that got him kicked out of the game. Alright, Ben takes the face off, gets tied up a little bit, but Wayzata comes up with it. Max runs it around, Forest Lake comes up with it. Max comes up with it and fires it all the way down, does a good clear. Ethan's giving chase to apply a little bit of pressure. Forest Lake passes up and out of their zone, across the neutral zone. Tries to do a toe drag, didn't necessarily work. Puck is behind our net. Brent comes up with it. Ethan trying to get it out. Does a little backhand into the neutral zone, clears it. Ethan's giving chase again. Good pressure there. Forest Lake skating around, one of our defenders takes a low shot and beats Aiden just under the pads. Forest Lake 2, Wayzata 0. .12:06 on the clock. Wayzata's full strength. Zone's got the puck, does a backhand pass right to Forest Lake. Aiden comes up with it, does a fantastic save. 2 great saves there for Aiden. Puck on the nice forecheck there. Actually was able to tie him up. Forest Lake's controlling now though. Wayzata dumps it deep. That's going to be offsides. Nope. The ref's just letting us play. Forest Lake skates it into our zone. Does a cross the goalie play. Aiden makes a save. Loose puck. And we got pushing and shoving in front of our net. 11-12 left in the third. Wayzata rooms it around. It is 5-on-5 here. Wayzata dumps it out. Ben gives chase. Great hustle by Ben. Tries to do a cut and shoot. Loses the puck. Backhand pass right to Forest Lake. Max trying to keep it in. Does a deep. Nope. Intercept a little bit. Ben gives chase. We've got two people giving chase here. Good forecheck. Ethan's going to come up with it. Forest Lake's lining up for a shot. Gets redirected by Aiden. Forest Lake another shot right on target. Aiden saves. Going to take the face off here. He wins the face off. Back to Max. Max spins it around. And Andre gives chase. He's got Taze. Back to Max. Max is looking. Passes up to Mitchell. Loses it for a second, and the puck comes back in the Wayzata zone. Max is on the puck. He's got two guys. And we got Andre closer into the zone. Does a little pass to Ponce. Ponce in the corner, rims it around. And Taze tries to keep it in. Unsuccessful. We got a little foot race here. Andre's pushing and shoving. Gets the stick on the puck finally. Forest Lake had the puck, and Con clears. Taze dumps it deeper in the Forest Lake zone, and Andre does a nice little check there. He's all over the guy. Sam's trying to intercept. Forest Lake clears. Forest Lake cut across the middle, did a little pass, couldn't handle it. Everett takes it behind the net, is looking for someone. And he passes to Mitchell, who then passes to Conk. Everett gives chase. Puck's in the Wayzata zone, that should be offsides. Taking the face-off, Ben wins the face-off. Got it up the boards, and Sam gives chase. Ethan dumps it deep, and Ben gives chase into the corner. Forest Lake redirects, Ethan picks it up. Nolan does a good job of just getting it deep in the Forest Lake zone. Ethan's right there, does a good little block. Takes a little shot, that's just wide. Sam's in the corner, Forest Lake is trying to clear. Ben uses his body for a block. Forest Lake clears and dumps it deep into our zone. Everett picks it up, does a little curl. Banks it off the board, and Ben picks it up. And we lose it. And good job by Ben for a little poke check there. Forest Lake is in our zone, though. Forest Lake takes a good shot. Good save by Aiden. Everett gets it out of our zone. Mitchell picks it up. Mitchell's trying to puck handle through three Forest Lake guys. Forest Lake just clears. And we had Taze right there. Max is trying to pick up. And we got Taze on the trip. Well, right now Forest Lake is just trying to keep it off our 6. They did a good job. Punch slows the play down, and we're going on to the penalty kill. I think that ended up being a slash. Slash on pace. So we got 6:49 left in the third. Forest Lake 0. I'm sorry, Forest Lake 2, Wayzata 0. Forest Lake's now in the rush. Forest Lake takes a shot. Aiden redirects up over the net. Forest Lake keeps it into the zone. And that's going to clear. Forest Lake is going to do a regroup. A little D-to-D pass. A cross-ice pass. Forest Lake still has the puck. And they do a little centering pass, but that's intercepted by Max. Behind the net, Forest Lake is still controlling. They go back to the D. He takes a shot. Aiden saves. Max rims it all the way around, but it's kept into the zone by Forest Lake. Forest Lake does a D-to-D. And they dump it. Forest Lake skates it up. You got a cross check. So we'll have 2 in the box. First penalty's got 42 seconds left. We'll tack on another 2 minutes for that for Everett. For a cross check. It's going to be a 5-on-3. Forest Lake comes up with the draw. They're off to the side there. Forest Lake takes a shot. Loose puck still. And I don't know what happened on the whistle. I don't know if the net's off. Seven seconds left on the first period. Penalty. And saves and covers. Alright, Ben's trying to win the safe face-off here. Hopefully we can clear. Nope, Forest Lake wins the face-off. Forest Lake takes a shot, wide open net, and saves. Another save, loose puck in front. Joel's taking it behind the net, trying to clear here. Ben's got some steam, and we clear. Forest Lake picks up the puck in the neutral zone. We got a 2-on-3. And now we have Taste with his second. That's going to be a check from the back or a boarding. So Everett's got a minute left on his penalty. And we're going to do a reset on 2 minutes. Pace is second. We got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Should be a 5-on-3. We've got 4 out. Ref's telling the fan, oh, Johnny to get out. Johnny's been ejected again. We won the face-off here. Nolan's going behind the net. He's going to try to do a long clear. There it is, all the way down. Their goalie watches. One guy picks it up. Good stick by Mitchell. Max has got it, rims it all the way around. Forest Lake picks it up on the blue line. Forest Lake is looking. Nice little one-timer there. Another shot, and Aiden clears. I'm sorry, Aiden covers. Still 5-on-3 for 23 seconds. Ben kicks the puck back down to the corner. Forest Lake is trying to regain control. And a pass goes wide, and it's all the way down. Ben gives chase. Good pressure there to take a few seconds off the clock. We've got Everett's now out of the box, so it's 4-on-5 now. Everett's going to pick it up and just nails it down. It's 4-on-5 now for 47 seconds. Everett's going to try to keep it into the zone, which he does. Wayzata goes D to D there. Everett dumps. That's a high stick on Forrest. And that's a whistle. So we got a stoppage of play with 2:51 left, 22 seconds left on the penalties. Mitchell's taking the face off in Forest Lake zone. Kind of a draw there. Forest Lake with a backhand pass that goes wide. Max picks it up. Gets swatted out of Max's stick. Forest Lake does a centering pass right in front. Geis comes in. And we've got Everett on the rush. He's got Mitchell there, but didn't see him. Mitchell picks up the puck into our zone. Passes out to the neutral zone. And Max carries it in. It is 5-on-5 hockey. We got a complete breakaway for Forest Lake. And Aiden saves it. A fantastic Everett. Everett does a stupid ass play. It's high sticks the kid right into the face. So Everett's in the box again. Everett's out now too. Alright, so we've got 2 minutes on the clock. I think Conk is serving. We've got, Forest Lake 2, Wayzata 0. Got 2 game ejections. Ben got hurt on that block. He skates off. Mitchell comes on. Forest Lake had a good scoring opportunity there. Forest Lake centers. And Mitchell comes up with it. He's got an opportunity here now. Forest Lake's regrouping. They do a full ice pass. Forest Lake Tristan, you got a trailer coming across. Didn't even see him. Max is trying to get back into position. And we clear. 1 minute left. Forest Lake dumps it right on Aiden. Aiden flicks it around in the corner. Ethan picks it up. Trying to get across the blue line there. A lot of pushing and shoving. Mitchell comes up with it. And Aiden clears. Covers. Aiden covers. Max kind of flicks it to no one. Forest Lake's puck handling all around us. We're watching now. Lone guy blocked the shot. Clears. Forest Lake's doing a little regroup here. Max takes the puck and just dumps it behind the net. We got a few seconds left. And Taze just completely flans the guy. That's the end. This is getting wider.